Good morning, Pontiac. My name is Doug Hanley, and I am the plant manager here at Pontiac and also for Orion Assembly, and it is my great pleasure to serve as their leader here and as your MC here for the day. I'd like to introduce my partner, Tom Kersniak.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Tom Kersniak. I'm the shop chairperson from UAW Local 653. Our fellow locals around the U.S. Have put a lot of work and time and effort into their facilities and to make this company the most valuable company around. We worked alongside with our GM partners and advanced the way we manufacture our world-class vehicles. I can honestly say with confidence we've earned the right to get the announcement that you're going to hear today. Doug?
So as I mentioned, for those of you that may not have known, Pontiac Metal Center and Orion Assembly work together to make up what we call the small car team. The mission statement of our small car team is to build it like we own it. This means our employees strive every day, every job, to build the best vehicles we can, the best parts we can, as if we own them personally and drove them right to our garage. By putting the customer at the center of everything we do and building it like we own it, the small car team has achieved the success that is evident in today's wonderful news. But before we dive right into our program, it's important that we recognize some special guests that are with us today. Representing General Motors, Alan Beatty, President, GM North America. Kathy Clegg, GM Vice President, Manufacturing North America. And Jim Gasky, our area manager of the site here at Pontiac Metal Center. I would also like to acknowledge many of our colleagues from Warren Pre-Production Operations and UAW Local 160.
And I'd like to proudly representing the UAW GM Vice President Cindy Estrada, Chuck Hall, Region 1 Director, and the President of Local 653, Mike Warchuk.
We are also pleased to have a number of other people joining us today, beginning with Dr. Deirdre Waterman, Pontiac Mayor. Randy Carter, Pontiac City Councilman. David Bowman, Oakland County Commissioner. Barbara McCallahan, who is the Director of Community Outreach for U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow. Elise Lancaster, State Director for U.S. Senator Gary Peters. And Mark Adams, Oakland County Senior Business Development Representative. So again, thank you for joining us this morning. And without further delay, it's my pleasure to introduce Alan Beatty, President, GM North America, to the stage to tell us why we're all gathered here today.
Thanks, Doug, and good morning, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to be with you this morning to share with you some really exciting news. As I was driving here this morning, as you can tell from the accent, I don't come from southeast Michigan, but this little bit of rain in the air reminded me of a really good English summer's day. So today we're going to bring some sunshine, I think, to the weather. At General Motors, I know all the employees in this room know that we must offer products that are absolutely nothing short of outstanding, that offer our customers quality, performance, technology, and true value like no other. Today, we're announcing a total investment in our U.S. operations of $5.4 billion over the next 3 years to make it happen. This news means we have invested $11.4 billion in the U.S. since the last labor agreement was signed in 2011. That represents approximately 3,650 new jobs and secured positions for approximately 20,700 employees. Today, we're announcing details regarding $783.5 million of the total investment that I mentioned of $5.4 billion. My colleague, Kathy Clegg, will share those specific plans with you in just a moment, but I'm happy to say that part of it involves this great facility right here in Pontiac. We will announce the remaining $4.6 billion in investments over the next several months. All of it, every last dollar, is about improving our manufacturing capabilities and putting great vehicles into the hands of truly happy customers. I know that we couldn't do this without our partnership with the UAW. So I'd like to give a big thank you to them and to all our employees here today, and to Cindy Estrada and her leadership team that's joined us. Thank you to all of you. Thank you. These announcements are a direct result of the progress we've made together as one team, and they're testament to our true partnership and to how competitive agreements and truly creative problem solving can benefit us all as one team. But most importantly, it benefits especially our customers. They're also a direct result of the partnership and cooperation that we have with both our local and our state governments. We all know that this is a really, really tough business. It doesn't stand still for 1 second, and I know that it's moving faster today than it ever has before. But I also know that together we can and we will win and succeed. We can shatter together people's perceptions of General Motors and our brands with things like 4G LTE technology that we've introduced into our cars, crossovers, and trucks. And we can surprise them, as we've done with our new mid-size pickups, the Colorado and the Canyon, which are both doing brilliantly well in the segment, and a segment that most other manufacturers left for dead. And with wonderful new cars like the new Malibu that we revealed at the New York show, fantastic trucks, and game-changing vehicles like this incredible extended-range Chevy Volt that's built right here in Michigan that we revealed at the Detroit show in January. Ladies and gentlemen, our investment represents our belief in these new vehicles, our confidence in this terrific workforce, and our commitment to the communities in which we operate. And as I said, stay tuned, because you're going to hear a lot more in the months to come. Thank you very much for being here. It's going to be a great day, and thank you very much for your attention. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much, Alan, for those encouraging words. I would now like to invite Kathy Clegg, Vice President, GM North American Manufacturing, to the stage to detail 3 investments we will announce today.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Doug, for the introduction. Hey, I am really thrilled to be here today. You guys, some of you know I'm a stamper, right, from my beginnings. And every time we do these announcements, where do we do them? We do them at these big assembly plants. So finally, we get to do it at a stamping plant. The $5.4 billion investment, U.S. investment that we're announcing today will create approximately 650 new jobs, and it's going to secure the positions of about 15,300 employees. Today we're going to share the details on $783.5 million of that total investment. And these include 3 specific investments in the state of Michigan. The first is $520 million for tooling and equipment associated with new vehicle programs to be announced later. Actually, I think as we speak, being announced in our Lansing Delta Township assembly plant with approximately 1,900 retained jobs. The second is an investment of $139.5 million for body shop and stamping facility upgrades at our Warren PPO pre-production operations, which will retain approximately 200 jobs. And congratulations to the Warren team that's here today. And finally, $124 million for a regular tryout stamping press and building addition right here in Pontiac Metal Center. These new investments are going to help make our team and make GM a stronger, more efficient company that can deliver products our customers love and our customers deserve. One of the many benefits of having a strong balance sheet is the ability to invest in operations when times are good, so you can continue to produce high-quality products in lean times. This can preserve a stronger level of employment over the long term. These are smart investments. They've got a strong business case, and each and every dollar we spend will be to the benefit of our customers. In the case of this facility and the investment we just mentioned, having a new press that's dedicated to secondary tryout will help GM validate its new vehicle dies in about 1/3 the time it takes us today. And think about that. We'll be able to deliver dies to our stamping shops that will expedite our launch and lead to a flawless launch because they'll be productionized here in this site with a process that replicates what's in our regular production facilities. This tryout press is vital to bringing new vehicles like the 2016 Chevrolet Volt to the market on time with the high level of quality our customers deserve. Pontiac Metal Center is pleased to host and collaborate with our die vendors, our ME Body Center team members, and other U.S. stamping plants to deliver on that promise to our customers. At Lansing Delta Township, the $520 million investment will go towards significant expansions in the body shop, the paint shop, and in general assembly, totaling 263,000 square feet. The newest generation of robotics and lean flexible tooling will help the team build future vehicles that will surprise and delight our customers. Having the latest technology on the factory floor will enable us to continue building high-quality vehicles at Lansing Delta Township Assembly to help us meet and exceed our customer expectations. Details regarding future vehicles will be shared at a later date. And at Warren Pre-Production Operations, the $139.5 million investment is going to help our team there do a very important job even better. PPO is responsible for building the first fully functional versions of our new and next generation vehicles. They are the people who troubleshoot the production process before any vehicles are ever built for our customers. They work with product engineering, they work with our manufacturing plant core teams, and they ensure each vehicle is manufactured at the highest levels of quality. We have 5 PPO facilities around the world building several thousand of these vehicles per year. The majority of the investment that we're announcing today for PPO will add 164,000 square feet to our existing PPO North Body Shop in Warren, Michigan. This is going to allow for the addition of new equipment to support both aluminum and steel vehicle body assemblies. And that's particularly important, for example, when we launch a vehicle like the new Cadillac CT6. Earlier this year, the PPO team finished their work perfecting the industry's most comprehensive and advanced mixed material manufacturing techniques that will be used to assemble the CT6. And it's really quite phenomenal, the work that they've been able to do. Team members from Detroit Hamtramck Assembly, where the CT6 will be built, spent time with our PPO team members learning how to assemble the CT6, including with a body that consists of 13 different metals and alloys. So all of the technology bundled in the CT6 is really tremendous, and it's going to be technologically one of the most advanced vehicles on the road. 13 different metals and alloys, including about 64% aluminum. PPO and Detroit Hamtramck team members were able to identify and resolve issues long before production, which will boost quality and productivity and speed the launch process and truly make it a flawless launch to our customer. And that's what's at the heart of all three of these investments. It's enabling the manufacturing enterprise to achieve flawless launches and produce high-quality products for our customers. A key factor in each case also that I can't emphasize enough is the partnership that we share with the UAW. Their willingness to work with us to strengthen our business for our customers, for our employees, our shareholders, and communities, it cannot be understated. It's been a terrific partnership. It's resulted in a lot of improvement in our facilities, in our people, in our products, and therefore what we can deliver to our customers. So I want to recognize the work that we're doing, working collaboratively with the UAW to improve our competitiveness, our quality, and manufacturing base right here in the United States. We have terrific employees and teams in every one of our plants. They're doing great work. These investments are going to enable them to be even better, all for our customers. We recently spoke to several of our employees as well as a community leader about what GM manufacturing investments really mean to them. So at this point, I'd like to share with you what they have to say.
The Warren PPO Body Shop is the place where we build prototype bodies for all the future programs within GM's lineup. Our process is to make sure that these properties are built correctly, to identify issues and concerns, and to make sure that they're resolved and completed so when we finally give that product to the plant, they will have a seamless launch.
The plants were able to come in, provide their sequence of operations, knowing that once it reached their facility that they'd have a flawless startup, which was very important.
The benefit to the customer is that they're going to receive a product that's going to have excellent quality, excellent fit and finish, and great reliability.
This investment of $520 million in the Lansing Delta Township Assembly will continue to help us build on the high-quality tradition of the GMC Acadia Chevy Traverse Buick Enclave that we've been building, but it also lays the foundation for us to continue with that tradition with all future products that we bring to the facility. This signifies the dedication and the quality that we've had in the Lansing region for many, many years, and just our continued investment to products that meet and exceed our customers' expectations.
This is a marvelous opportunity for Pontiac. We look forward to this new investment. It should create much greater quality and better throughput for all of our plants and create a better product, so it'll be better for the customer. By having all the dies in one operation ready to go, you're able to streamline your quality process and give you a better quality part in less amount of time. Currently, we're working on the Volt 2016. As a matter of fact, we just set the dies for the roof. It went in really well. Everything looks good. It's going to be a dynamite-looking product.
General Motors has been a key corporation throughout the history of the city of Pontiac. The Oakland Motor Corporation was originally founded here, which later became Pontiac Motors, which was later acquired by General Motors. So as General Motors grew, so did the city of Pontiac. This is definitely a positive for our city in terms of additional job creation, additional tax base revenue. It increases the general excitement in the town.
Thank you, Kathy. Great news. And thank all of you. It is my pleasure now to introduce Chuck Hall, Director of Region 1, my good friend, who will say a few words and then introduce UAW GM Vice President Cindy Estrada.
Thank you, Tom. Good morning. I'd like to take the time to thank the members of the UAW who will work so hard and sacrifice so much for a day like today. Truly, our hard work has come to fruition today. An investment like $5.4 billion can only come from the hard work of the members and the collaboration and working in partnership with the company. So for that, I'd like you to give yourselves a round of applause for that. We've come a long way since 2007. Our products are thriving now, and the public, they're buying it. So we have a great opportunity here. This kind of commitment is good for this community, for the UAW, for our families. So you should be very proud today. And we're going to I know it's going to be more announcements coming. There's no way. And we got to bring Pontiac as well as this whole region. And I'm very proud to represent Region 1. And again, Region 1, give yourselves again another. But it's also my pleasure now to introduce somebody who sits on the board with me and a great colleague. And she's just dynamite, hit the floor running. The GM, UAW Vice President, Cindy Estrada.
Good morning. You know, it's a great day for Pontiac, Warren, and Lansing UAW members. You know, I get to stand up here as a UAW Vice President, but it really is the work that all of you have done to make this possible. Really, you should all be up here, and I should be watching all of you as we make this announcement, because I am so proud. There were so many people in 2009 that in our nation that didn't believe that this was possible, that thought that GM would fail. And I think this collaboration that, you know, as Alan stated, between local and state government, between UAW members, UAW local union leadership, and UAW leadership at the international, and GM management at the local level and at the top, everyone coming together and believing in the American worker and believing that this was possible. And that takes, you know, there's so many in this country right now that want to say that collaboration isn't the way to go and they want to fight. But you all here today, and you all in Lansing, as well as in Warren, have proved that they're just wrong. That when we work together, you know, there's so much that we can make possible. And it's not just about what we were able to make possible in terms of having investment and I think $124 million here, $5.4 billion. It's what it means for our communities, what it means for kids who are going to be able to go to school tomorrow knowing that their parents have a job, not just here in our plants, but in the supplier industry and everyone else who contributes to making the auto industry successful in the United States. So I just want to say that you have sacrificed so much, both the UAW membership as well as GM management. And we didn't listen, we stayed focused, and we continue to build the best product, great quality, and we continue to build efficiency in our plant. So I am honored to be your vice president. I'm honored to be able to stand here and make this announcement, but I'm especially honored to be able to say that I represent all of you. So I look forward to working with you all in the future and continuing more investments in the United States and continuing to just up our game every step of the way. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Cindy. Just as GM has achieved its success through its partnership with the UAW, Pontiac Metal Center has grown due to the partnership with the City of Pontiac. I would now like to invite Deirdre Waterman, Pontiac City Mayor, to the stage to say a few words.
This is indeed a great day and a great announcement. This is a resounding announcement of the automotive industry and again reaffirms why General Motors is such a resounding and important automotive visionary company, corporation. And $5.4 billion is a significant announcement. And I'm so proud that you've chosen to make this announcement right here in Pontiac, Michigan, right here where we are, stamping plant, and where we have so many workers who have come to be part of this announcement as well. I understand you call yourselves the small car team, but you have a big car impact in this industry, and we're proud that it's right here in Pontiac, Michigan. All right. So we look forward to that $124 million of investment that will be here in Pontiac, and it just shows the affinity that there has been traditionally with the City of Pontiac and with General Motors. General Motors has traditionally been a great part of the history and the growth of this city. You have been a partner with us in many of the developments and continue to be. And I just look forward to the many other ways in which General Motors continue to have an impact in this community. Now, Pontiac, like the city of Pontiac, like General Motors, is at the stage of its history where we are also rebounding, as you are, reinventing ourselves, reinvesting, and reimagining what the future can be. You are a leader in development, design, and futuristic thinking in the automotive industry, and will continue to be. So our histories kind of parallel each other. And as we do that, we are creating a new narrative for Pontiac, a new dynamic in this city, which many feel is palpable. Pontiac is at a point in its history now where we are being economically revitalized. And we're doing that in many ways. We have many assets here that we're developing, including the fact that our situation and our location, right here at the culmination of that intersection of I-75, Telegraph, and Woodward, which connects us to that whole southeast Michigan corridor. We are the city not only of General Motors and of other automotive manufacturing in that history, but also the city of affordable housing and industrial space. We're the city of 28 parks. We're the city that has a history of culture and diversity. We're a city that is bringing back business and investment, who realize the opportunity there is right here in this city that is the county seat of Oakland County. So like you, we welcome this opportunity, we welcome this time in our history when we can reunite and reaffirm that partnership, along with all the UAW support for partnership. Chuck Hall, glad to see you back here in the city of Pontiac. You've never left us and has always been a great force of the UAW and its history of supporting our workers. So I welcome you to the city of Pontiac. I thank you for making this announcement. I look forward to the continued alliance and affinity that we will have together between General Motors and the city of Pontiac. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Waterman, for your kind words. Unfortunately, U.S. Senators Davey Stabenow and Gary Peters were not able to be with us this morning, but they have recorded a short video to share their well wishes to the team.
Good morning. What a wonderful day. I'm so glad to be here with my Senate partner, Gary Peters. We are very excited about this announcement. 650 new jobs, over 15,000 employees that are given more job security, great jobs for Michigan families, and investments here in Pontiac as well as Warren and Delta Township. You know, we're proud of what we do. We make things and nobody does it better. Congratulations.
Well, I'm proud to join General Motors and Senator Stabenow in today's announcement as well. And I want to thank GM for making this important investment in Michigan and for our workers who make world-class automobiles and trucks that allow GM to be globally competitive. And that is what today's commitment is so important and why it's so important. It's a promising step to ensure that we're developing, designing, and manufacturing the vehicles of the future right here in Michigan. General Motors was born in Michigan over 100 years ago, and this investment in our state means a better future for Michigan workers and their families for years to come. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right.
As your plant manager, I couldn't be prouder of the men and women today and the great work that has achieved this announcement today, and just tremendous work by everyone. Congratulations. With these investments, GM U.S. Manufacturing is thrilled to innovate and to improve our facilities to better serve our customers and our communities.
First of all, I want to thank Cindy, the team, Chuck, all my union brothers and sisters here. And this goes out specifically to the members of 653. I thank you personally for doing what you do every day. They put this roof over our head in the last 6 months. That's huge. And another building on the other side, and we're going to put another one just on this side of the wall. It's a testimony to what you do every day, day in and day out, that's making this place be what it is today. So I thank all of you personally from me. Today's a perfect example of what we achieve by working together and strengthening our relationships. Again, thank you for celebrating with us today. And Doug, thank you.
Thank you, Tom, to all our honored guests, to our speakers. This concludes the formal program. At this time, employees, you're free to go to lunch, and we invite media to stay for a brief scrum in front of our beautiful Chevrolet vehicles. Thank you very much.